for your great address. For this evening, ladies and gentlemen, we have one of the leading development groups in Islamabad, which is the J7 Group, and they're into the hospitality industry. And हम चाहेंगे सर कि आपकी ज़ुबानी हम खुद सुने कि पाकिस्तान में अभी जो है वो एक तो रियल स्टेट इंडस्ट्री टिपिकल तरीके से चल रही थी, लोग ज़्यादातर प्लॉट्स में और रियल स्टेट में इन्वेस्ट कर रहे थे, बट आपने जो ट्रेंड दिया है हम सुनना चाहेंगे कि वो किस तरीके से जो है वो इंट्रोड्यूस किया। बहुत शुक्रिया।
बता मैं इंतहाई मशकूर हूँ आपका कि आपने मुझे मौका दिया। बेसिकली मैं कहूँगा कि हम रियल स्टेट को मैं नुमाइंदगी नहीं कर रहा हूँ, बल्कि मैं कंस्ट्रक्शन की नुमाइंदगी कर रहा हूँ। और कंस्ट्रक्शन की नीड हर वक्त हर मुल्क को होती है, क्योंकि बेसिकली घर की नीड हर वक्त मौजूद रहती है। तो बेसिकली हमारा ग्रुप इस वक्त पाकिस्तान में 1 करोड़ स्क्वायर फीट से ऊपर की कंस्ट्रक्शन कर रहा है, जो कि एक बड़ा रिकॉर्ड है। और अल्लाह का करोड़ शुक्र है कि हमारा ग्रुप इस वक्त हाई राइज बिल्डिंग बना रहा है, अपार्टमेंट बना रहा है। हमारे इस वक्त 7 टोटल अंडर कंस्ट्रक्शन है और सारी इंटरनेशनल चेन है, जिसमें रेडिसन है, जिसमें गुलताना है, जिसमें रॉयल स्विस है, जिसमें गोल्डन टिलप है, और सारी बड़ी इंटरनेशनल चेन है। तो अल्लाह का करोड़ शुक्र है कि हम भरपूर मेहनत कर रहे हैं और भरपूर तरीके से एफर्ट करके पाकिस्तान को आगे ले जाने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं, और हमें मार्केट में रिस्पांस भी उसी तरीके से बहुत ही अच्छा है। और ये वक्त वो है कि जिस वक्त मेरे ख्याल में हमें हर वक्त हम जो एक ब्लेम गेम होती है उससे हमें निकलना चाहिए, क्योंकि आपके अगर लान में एक पौधा हो तो उसको भी अगर डेली बेसिस पे हम कहना शुरू, उसे बुरी नज़र से देखना शुरू कर दें तो बेसिकली वो भी सूख जाता है। तो हमें अपने पौधे को अच्छे तरीके से देखने की ज़रूरत है ताकि ये फैले बोले।
मैं फर्दर आपकी तरफ फिर दोबारा आऊँगा। जाहिद लतीफ़ साहब, थैंक यू वेरी मच सर फॉर योर प्रेजेंस। सो सर, वी currently or recently observed a great involvement in the Pakistani capital markets. What do you believe are the key factors which have led to this, growth in the current year, sir?
Thank you very much. Thank you. And I have received a few questions, and I would like to answer all those questions. So, sir, until June 2023, all the worst indicators had hit Pakistan. There was the all-time high inflation, which was 38%. Then it was all-time high interest rate, which were 22%. Then it was all-time high uncertainty. Everyone was saying in May and June of 2023 that Pakistan is about to default. And Pakistan's bonds, which were listed on the international stock markets in US dollar denomination bonds, they had fallen like crazy. There were no buyers in that. Only because of the rumors and the things like going on. So we had seen that the moment on 30th June 2023, the Pakistan government signed IMF standby arrangement. SPA programs was signed on 30th June 2023. And interestingly, the IMF put 3 very important conditions. One was that they had given the loan of $1.5 billion, but first installment was to be given to the caretakers, the PTM government, the coalition government at that time. Then the second installment was given to the caretaker, and the third was to the elected government. So they had made distinction. So people, especially US businessmen like you, would be thinking that $1.5 billion is a peanut amount. But why, it was over jubilation. The fact of the matter is that when IMF agrees to take care of the economy of any country, then all other bilateral and international lenders and institutions create the confidence. And trust me, in last 1 year, all the rating agencies, international rating agencies have started improving Pakistan's credit rating. the Moody's, the S&P, the Morgan Stanley Composite Index, and then the JICA, and you name it. So in the last 1 year, we have seen a tremendous growth. Now, why the growth was so tremendous? Because the market has gone much lower than that of its potential. The kind of dividend history and the kind of price to earning multiples are phenomenal. But only and only because of the lack of confidence, it was not happening. Another question, you just, Lakhani Sahab is a community leader over here, as mentioned by His Excellency Mr. Tariq, and he has a lot of friends sitting here and very, accomplished businessmen. So one question was that what is the security and guarantee of the money which is lying with the Roshan Digital account? So sir, it happened only once back in 1998 when Pakistan conducted the nuclear explosion, and at that time, there was certain restrictions imposed by the entire West on Pakistan. And because of that, I believe, and most of us believe, that government took a frustrated decision and a wrong decision at that time to freeze the foreign currency accounts. But it was not that they confiscated the foreign currency account. It was only a stopgap arrangement that we are, thinking that there would be a run on the banks for the foreign account holders. So they just freezed that, and they offered Pak rupees against that, with a condition that if you would not take the Pak rupees, you will get the US dollars again in next 2 years or 3 years. So it is one odd case, and keeping that thing in mind, I believe is unfair. In the histories of different nations, a lot of big decisions are taken. For example, Pakistan has never ever defaulted on its foreign payments. This is a very, very good thing, despite all whatever is happening in Pakistan. But Pakistan has never defaulted. To take the example of many countries, the recent example is of Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka defaulted, but you have seen the graph that their stock market has become double expensive than that. Their price to earning, there is a P ratio is now 9.8, and ours is still 5. And with the cut-off interest rate, our P will become more attractive because the cost of doing business will be reduced. So the price to earning multiple will certainly improve because it's a consumer country. Then there is a question of why the price to earning multiples are very handsome in Pakistan. Because you yourself as a businessman in US, and there is cutthroat competition in US. And we understand that your 50% of your expenditure is on HR because you have to retain very high cost employment. But in Pakistan, the cost of employment is very low, and there is monopoly sort of a business. People are making much more profit margin than over here. In US, if someone makes 7, 8, 9% annual return, he is very happy. But in Pakistan, if not less than 25 to 30% margins, so that's why the price to earning multiples and EPS, earning per shares, are much higher. And what were the other questions?
The last question I have, if I may ask, with your permission, is do you have any kind of strong game plan that can assure investors like me that from 18 to, you have got $38 billion market cap for stock exchange, and I think the best asset classification, in my opinion, is real estate. But apart from that, do you have any other asset classification like biopharma or technology or AI that we can really look into that without any kind of hesitation?
Thank you, sir. So actually, it is so dirt cheap that whatever you invest in Pakistan, you are going to make money. For example, the hospitality industry, which you are yourself, and our friend from Pakistan is also in that particular industry. So So there is a shortage of hotels. Last couple of weeks, the Bora community from US and from all over the world, they came to Karachi. There were around, very few, maybe 500,000 Boras came to Karachi. And there were no hotels, there was no guest rooms available for them. Everything was jam-packed. I am a frequent traveler from Islamabad to Karachi because of my meetings at Pakistan Stock Exchange. I could not find rooms over there. So you can come into the hospitality industry, you can come in the entertainment industry. There is lack of the sports facilities or children play facilities. And then, the sky is the limit because it's still very, very populated country, So there are potential businesses.
Do you have any evidence-based database that you have that you can share with us? Like here, when I do my feasibility study to make sure I make the right decision and get the ROI, return on investment.
Yeah.
So you have any data that I can tap into that shows me, like आपके पास जो है माशाल्लाह इतनी होटलें हैं, so do you have a central database where it says the occupancy and ADR in peak season is good or throughout the year is good?
Sir, how many people over here know that there are a lot of Pakistani companies listed on New York Stock Exchange? So they are success stories, otherwise they could not have been able to get listed on the New York Stock Exchange. For example, MTPC. And things, a lot of Pakistanis and Americans are using the BPO facility from from Pakistan, from the youth. The IT guys and the accountants in Pakistan are no less than anywhere in the developed countries. So there are just, Kaushal sir mentioned about people having, presence of BPO, business process outsourcing in Pakistan. You want to ask a question?
Would you like to ask a question?
Okay.
Right.
Thank
So
you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. But we welcome any sort of question over here or after
Definitely.
time of dinner, please.
Definitely. So anyone who has a question, so please feel free. So thank you very much for your presentation about the capital markets. I think I would like to add something, as you mentioned, like Pakistani businesses are having at least 25% of margins. I think still it's a very modest figure which you quoted. So I think the Pakistani goes, yeah. Thank you very much. So Saqib sir, thank you very much. I think when we think of Pakistan, I think majorly the business portions, they arise from Karachi, Central Punjab, having the industries. How do you believe that Rawalpindi and Upper Punjab, what competencies do they have, to receive a very handsome amount of investment from US or anywhere around the world? So I would like you to please present Rawalpindi as a, investment, friendly city.
Very important question, Fahad. Thank you. I must have highlighted it before that Rawalpindi is very much located on a very important trade route. We are near the Central Asian countries, we are near Afghanistan, we are on the highways, we are like a hub located on the trade route. And being very importantly located, Rawalpindi is mostly supplying everything to the north of Pakistan. So in summers, you can see that Rawalpindi is mostly being attracted from the people coming living in north areas, and they are coming to Rawalpindi. We have been seeing that more of the wholesalers or more of the manufacturing units of Rawalpindi that they are supplying different parts of to the north of Pakistan, which is a very big market. And again, things are getting exported. We have got a good gems and jewelry sector in Rawalpindi, the marble sector, and then the pharmaceutical sector, and then this poultry sector. So these clusters made it a very attractive market. Recently, we have seen the development of a ring road, economic corridor being established. That ring road will connect whole of the Punjab. Punjab is 65% of the Pakistan population area-wise. So this ring road will be connecting Rawalpindi to other parts of the country through railroad networks, the road and other infrastructure. So having said all these things, Rawalpindi is much attractive with like a population of 4.5 million in Rawalpindi. We have a sister city, like city next door, we share a common borderline of Islamabad. So in fact, it's like a 6 to 7 million population, and there are education institutes, there are many residential complexes being built up by the developers. So it's an emerging market. We have seen Tariq very rightly highlighted SAFC and the Board of Investment. They are setting up a special economic zone. There is a green economic zone development in Islamabad. There is an IT-based economic zone development in Islamabad. So all these things are being focused on Rawalpindi in Islamabad region, and we have got some good potential. And with the young population, the 65% of the population with a mobile phone in their hand, a laptop in their bag, a tablet in their occupancy, they are eager to learn new techniques. They are well versed with the fluency in English. They are running the BPOs, they are running the freelancing companies, they are earning good revenues in Pakistan, and they want to excel, they want to grow. So this is where the opportunity lies. Every Pakistani is now attracted towards the e-commerce. The Pakistanis living in the villages, they are even like attracted to the insurance companies. So these are the small areas and potential in a niche market where we all have to see the potential. The joint ventures are welcoming. In the past, through these conferences, we have seen many joint ventures that are excelling on it. I would also like to give a chance to Mr. Rauf over here, who is a successful young entrepreneur, and he's a success story. Who is a manufacturer, who is an export of different products from Pakistan to the other parts of the country or world. And here in USA, he has got many clients as well. So you should listen to him. If we get some time, we can give him 2-3 minutes to speak about his business. And he should share his success story to get the other people influenced or like to impress the audience that if he can do things, if he can export the Pakistan products to all the parts of the world, so why cannot anybody else can do that? So I think we should give him some time. We should hear from his experiences as well. After him.
Thank you very much, Afrika. I think adding to your address, Rawalpindi holds a very substantial service sector as well, I think, and even the IT clusters, the pharmaceutical clusters, they're one of the largest in the country. Thank you very much. So thank you for your presence, and I think it was a wonderful evening. So we'd like to hear about the success stories of the diaspora in the Chicago and Midwest region. How have they been contributing into the growing, economy of the US, and how can we capitalize their energies for, evolving greater, synergy with Pakistan as well? So thank you very much.
Also, I would like to say, as I said in my remarks, Pakistani diaspora, Pakistani American community, and I will focus about our community here in the Midwestern region that is present in the 12 states. It's a great list. And when I say it's because it is, it's a connector. When we talk about the relationship, our relationship is not complete without the contribution that our diaspora is making. So come to businesses, we have success stories. We have so many strong businessmen here. They have their own companies, they are also part of the large companies. We have professional people, they are teaching in the so many hospitals, very prominent hospitals. There are engineers who are working in different companies. I can just, for example, we have Mr. Latif, who is the CEO of Rush Hospital System. That is one of the biggest education and hospital network here, and he is the CEO of it. Similarly, there is one Pakistani group who came to rescue a hospital, the Mercy Hospital. That was in the south of Chicago. And that was, its status as a hospital was about to finish, but the hospital survived because the group came from Michigan, Michigan, all the way. And now the hospital is being run in safe hands. Similarly, I think we have here, we can give examples of people here. Let's see, for example, we have Munir Saab. Shoaib Munir Saab, he has his own business here. I have visited to his place. We have also Chaudhry Munir, who is having a Fanka. And Fanka is the Islamic, it's basically a certification of halal products. It's a very crucial. So he has Sabil Center. We have, for example, Jafar Saab is here. I talked his contribution to connect in the field of energy. We have Nadeem Saab. He is, for example, he's a great contribution in the pink salt that I gave an example. Similarly, we have Tariq Batsal sitting behind, but he had to reach a bit early because he had to make some remark about the sister city. He is the co-chair of Chicago Lahore City. So, by the way, we have 3 sister city relationship here. The two are in the Chicago land region. One is the Lahore, Chicago, and other is Bollywood, Seattle. Then we have Hyderabad, Toledo, that is in Ohio. So I think these are platforms. He is also, by the way, Tariq Batsal is the president of PPS, that is the Pakistani Physician Society. So all these mechanisms are contributing in the relationship. So I think I might be missing something because there are so many, every one of our people, we have, for example, Mansoor Saab I mentioned, and he's also with Ms. Dayan City. So they have a headquarters here in Donor Groves. So I was talking about 2,700 people, their employees, boys, they are working in Pakistan. We have also, I should not miss those who are related to food industry, for example, the food distributor. We have here, I think the people who are raising here, they are a distributor of Shan, Salah, and another, there are so many Pakistani products. All of these products are important, rice, so many brands they have, for example, the Khalid rice and others. And I think we also have here Mr. Captain is here, who is involved in the logistics. Probably I would be missing someone. We have Mr. Khalil. He is I think he was one of the biggest importer of Pakistani surgical products here. So it's almost 23 million US dollar. So it's huge contribution. All other people you talked about, not only about the businesses, but these people through their leaderships, through their connections. We have also one from Michigan, Mr. Zahid, who has come all the way from Michigan to, along with his Banner Half, to participate in this. And again, we are missing 2 of our other leading figures. We have Chaudhry Akhtar. Chaudhry Akhtar is also a businessman like Chaudhry Munir, and he's also a very successful businessman. He has so many ideas to invest in Pakistan. I think your presence will work. We have Mr. Rana Javed, who is beside him. He's the owner of the biggest newspaper that is in the US. So maybe I would be missing, but the purpose to introduce these people, these are, I think it's important to see the potential, the talent that is there in these people. So if these people are doing business in Pakistan, they might have some problems, but I think their patriotism, their sense of affiliation with the country, and their sense of belonging compel them to do those things there in Pakistan. And I think your presence, your experiences, your successes there when you will share with them, they would be more than, I think, agreed to invest. They might be just few points away from the real investments. And that's why I think the Rawalpindi Chamber, your visit, the pioneering, the advising this visit, making it practical, is a great steps, because these people will be inspired by these success stories. So all over the United States, in the Midwest, we have so many success stories. If we talk about, it won't finish. But I can assure you that the diaspora, our community, is ready to invest back to Pakistan. But they need guidance from the consulate. As far as the consulate is concerned, we have very strong and robust relationship with them. We meet, they can talk to us. We are here, but your presence certainly will make a difference.
Thank you very much, sir. So, our diaspora definitely makes us feel very proud, and we're really proud of that. I think Pakistan currently has more than 9 million, I think, the diaspora out of the country, and they have great contribution in the economy as well. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Rosa Baka, and we'd like to hear from you as well कि आपकी सक्सेस स्टोरी माशाल्लाह और आपका भी काफ़ी कंट्रीब्यूशन है, तो आपकी कहानी आपकी ज़बान में।
Thank you very much, Fatullah Sahab, President Sahab. My name is Abdul Rauf. I'm owner of Minerals Road Private Limited. I started my business in 2008 with the export of Himalayan rock salt, and then I expanded my business and started exporting of onyx and marble handicrafts. And then now I'm in apparels and exporting apparels to Europe, Western countries. तो मैंने जो अपना जो जर्नी स्टार्ट की 2008 में था, और उसमें अली बाबा के थ्रू एज अ फ्रीलांसर मैंने काम शुरू किया था। फर्स्ट जब मैंने ऑर्डर्स लेना शुरू किए थे तो मैं सोर्स करता था मार्केट से, डिफरेंट मार्केट से, वो मुझे ऑर्डर्स आते थे, सोर्स करके मैं एक्सपोर्ट करता था। दैन 2013 में मैंने अपना मैन्युफैक्चरिंग यूनिट स्टार्ट किया, और उसके बाद से अभी तक जो है वो मेरे तकरीबन 4 मैन्युफैक्चरिंग यूनिट्स हैं, उनमें से 2 कराची में हैं, एक मार्केट में और एक हैदराबाद डिस्ट्रिक्ट कोशाम्बी में। तो नाउ आई एम एक्सपोर्टिंग 70% टू यूनाइटेड स्टेट्स एंड 30% रेस्ट ऑफ द वर्ल्ड, जिसमें यूरोप है, आपका यूके है, और अदर जो छोटी कंट्रीज हैं वो हैं। तो यूएसए के अंदर जो मेरा बिजनेस है वो तकरीबन आप जो मेजर चेन स्टोर्स के ऊपर, होम गुड्स के ऊपर प्रोडक्ट्स देख रहे हैं, ऑनिक्स एंड मार्बल्स के मोस्टली मेरे प्रोडक्ट्स है वो वहाँ पर डिस्प्लेड होते हैं, और होम गुड्स के ऊपर जो मेरे प्रोडक्ट्स हैं वो सेल होते हैं। थ्रू थर्ड पार्टी मैं यहाँ पे काम कर रहा हूँ, जो डिफरेंट मेजर इम्पोर्टर्स हैं उनसे इम्पोर्ट करते हैं, देन यहाँ पे स्टोर्स को सेल करते हैं। यहाँ पे है कि आपको रिटर्न्स की जो पॉलिसी होती है उसके लिए आपको थर्ड पार्टी के थ्रू ही आना पड़ेगा। तो मैंने जब स्टार्ट किया था उस वक्त ये पोटेंशियल था, अभी भी बहुत ज़्यादा पोटेंशियल है मार्केट के अंदर। मार्केट के अंदर अच्छा काम करने में लोग कम हैं, सप्लायर्स अच्छे कम हैं। तो अगर आप मार्केट के अंदर आप आना चाहें, काम करना चाहें, तो उसमें बहुत ज़्यादा पोटेंशियल है। अपैरल्स के अंदर बहुत पोटेंशियल है, सर्जिकल इक्विपमेंट के अंदर बहुत पोटेंशियल है, उसके अलावा आपके हैंडीक्राफ्ट में उसमें भी बहुत पोटेंशियल है। तो अगर कोई भी वहाँ पे आके काम करना चाहे, कोई इन्फॉर्मेशन चाहिए तो वहाँ मिलेगी। वॉल्यूम जो है वो अराउंड अभी तक जो 2010 से लेके अभी तक जो है अराउंड 1000 कंटेनर्स प्लस मैं एक्सपोर्ट कर चुका हूँ, और उसके अलावा जो है यूएस मार्केट के अंदर एवरी मंथ $200,000 प्लस डॉलर्स के एक्सपोर्ट मिली है ऑलमोस्ट एवरी मंथ। यस यस
Mashallah ji, that's a great success story. We wish you all the best. So I'd like to अगर किसी भी हमारे पार्टिसिपेंट के अगर क्वेश्चन, डॉक्टर साहब अगर तो we are open for the question answer session जी।
बहुत अच्छा जी, thank you very much. It was a wonderful interactions between all the Pakistani diaspora and the Pakistani delegation. May I ask one question with मकबूल साहब? मकबूल साहब, मैं आपसे एक सवाल करना चाहूँगा, शायद जितने यहाँ दोस्त बैठे हैं उनके जहन में भी ये होगा। पिछले चंद सालों में पाकिस्तानी रियल एस्टेट ने बहुत बूस्ट किया, लेकिन उसके बाद इम्प्रेशन ये बिल्ड हुआ कि हमारे इन्वेस्टमेंट का तहफ़्फ़ुज़ कोई नहीं है। हम इन्वेस्टमेंट करते हैं, उसके बाद उसका रिटर्न नहीं आता या हमारे साथ फ्रॉड हो जाता है। हम इन्वेस्ट करते हैं, बाद में पता लगता है वो कंपनी नहीं है। ऐसी क्या चीज़ है आपके ग्रुप के अंदर जो आप इनको गारंटी दे सकते हैं कि जी रियल स्टेट में या हॉस्पिटैलिटी इंडस्ट्री में अच्छा काम नहीं हो रहा है, ताकि इनको कॉन्फिडेंस दिया जाए कि पाकिस्तान के अंदर अच्छा काम नहीं हो रहा है? तो मैं वो आपकी ज़बानी मुख्तसर से सुनना चाहूँगा।
सर बहुत बड़ी मेहरबानी। ये जो क्वेश्चन है ये एक अफियाम है। असल में होता ही है कि जिस वक्त हम कोई भी प्राइवेट पे इन्वेस्टमेंट करते हैं तो सबसे पहले उसकी कोई ड्यू डिलिजेंस है जो आपको करनी चाहिए, और वो है कि उसकी जो बेसिक्स हैं क्या वो सही है। पहली बात कि वो प्लाट प्रॉपर खरीदा हुआ है, उस पर दूसरी सारे हुए हुए हैं, वो प्रॉपर एग्जीक्यूशन के लिए प्रॉपर जो कंपनी है वो ये पोजिशन रखती है जो बेसिकली रियल एस्टेट की डेवलपमेंट में उसका प्रीवियसली वो एक्सपीरियंस है। तो बेसिकली ये सारे फैक्टर बेसिक देखकर तो आपको इन्वेस्टमेंट करनी चाहिए। हमारा तो अल्लाह का करोड़ा काम है कि हमारे सारे प्रोजेक्ट वो टाइम पे हैं और बेहतरीन तरीके से डेवलप हो रहे हैं। इंशाल्लाह ताला हमारे ग्रुप में किसी को कभी प्रॉब्लम नहीं होगी। मेरे ख्याल में शायद हमारा कोई यूएस का भी कोना नहीं होगा जहाँ हमारा कोई ना कोई कस्टमर नहीं होगा, और अल्लाह का करोड़ा करम है कि हमारे कस्टमर सारे मुतमईन और बेहतरीन तरीके से हमें डिलीवर करते हैं।
बहुत शुक्रिया। So, anyone who has a question, ji, let me know. I can pass on this.
Can you give us an idea of what is the best sector which can grow properly and we can invest in? What sector is most important?
I think I should elaborate the question.
Sir, I think IT companies are performing very good, and our neighboring country India is exporting IT worth $200 billion US, and we have just touched the figure of $3.5 billion US. So there's a lot of potential. So many companies have their offices, back offices in Pakistan, and youngsters are employed over there. And in Pakistan, the timings are very odd, from 5 p.m. to 2 a.m. in Pakistan times, because at that time there is a daytime in the US. So it is growing very fast in Pakistan. So not only the US companies are having offices in Pakistan, but the expatriate Pakistanis, doing business over here, so they can cut their costs dramatically. So if you hire a minimum $3,000 worth a person over there, in Pakistan you can hire a person of same category for maybe $800. So you can save $200. And this is how there is one Pakistani guy I know. His company is listed at New York Stock Exchange. He does his business model is that he buys the companies which are sort of not performing good or sort of bankrupted in US, small companies, and he turns around them. And after turning around that company, he sells it. How it turns around? By cutting the cost of HR and having employees, and they are as good employees. They are accountants, they are IT professionals, they are dispatchers, they are everything, and English speaking population.
I'm aware of that person. I know who you're talking. My question is, in 90s, where did it come from? First,
Sorry, I couldn't hear you. Please, can you repeat that question?
the person you're talking about who is in the stock exchange in America, I know him already. Now, you know that Bill Gates went to Pakistan before he said, with this diaspora and some people in California, we can reach out to them again to come to Pakistan. But there had to be some kind of security so that
Sir, I'll try to explain to you. You do not need to go to the politicians in Pakistan for setting up any business. When you came to US, or for that matter, all Pakistanis sitting here, when they came here, they did not go to any senator or congressman. They just did their businesses. They just got themselves registered with the local chamber of commerces. So is the case with Pakistan. So I believe that if you come and talk to the respective chambers in which city you want to set up some business, or you want to invest into the real estate, or for that matter, just like him selling he's into the business of construction and hospitality business. You just need to know the credibility. If you want to do some partnership with anyone, you need to get knowledge from the Chamber of Commerce, because we are civil people. We are not politicians for that matter. We are not government officials. We would like to give you the honest opinion. Why we are coming here or going to all parts of the world to showcase Pakistan's good image without any personal interest. Because we are the office holders for the Chamber of Commerce, or for that matter myself from the stock exchange. So we just want to clear the perception of Pakistan, and especially all those Pakistanis, because my family, by the way, also lives in US. My elder brother is here since 1980. So it's been 44 years he's living here. Whenever they see any bad news about Pakistan, they call us and they say, "Are you at home? I believe you're not going outside the home. Your kids are not going to the school." But this is wrong, actually. It happens everywhere. I don't want to say, but there are killings going on in every state in US. But the life goes on. Things are progressing.
What you should try to say to him is SIFC, special investment.
So these are the initiatives. If you want to do one big project in which you want to include or engage the government of Pakistan, then there are certain ways to do it. Then you need to go to the SIFC, which is a new initiative for government of Pakistan, backed by the Pakistan Army, just to give the guarantee and security to the investors. Rest, if you want to do some private business, you do not need to go to the investors. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I think over the years, the ease of doing business in Pakistan has improved quite a lot. And even adding to your answer, I would like to even answer that apart from IT, I think green energy solution and the renewable energy is growing on a very fast pace, and we are witnessing around double-digit growth. I think. Yeah. So, any more questions from the audience? So, if we don't have any questions, so we can have the memento distribution, right? So, I would request all the guests to please come to the stage and yeah.
Thank you.